What's up guys, this is Jules and today I'll be showcasing the Breitling Navitimer 8. I recently purchased this through eBay, so aside from showcasing the watch itself today, I'll be telling you a little bit about my experience with eBay's authenticity guarantee. So this is my first time actually not only just using an authentication service online, but purchasing a watch whatsoever online. Usually I prefer to go in person to different boutiques or whether it be a dealer to try it on in person and see how I like it. But this one just caught my eye and I needed to have it, and the deal on eBay was too good. So I did purchase this through Kronex Shop, which is a German boutique that's found across their country. They were selling it on eBay, and which every watch, whether it's pre-owned or new, if it's over $2,000, it's automatically sent to their middleman authenticator, which isn't one specific location, but it could be several throughout Europe and or the United States where it's sent. And then these are some of the things you receive in the box. So I ordered this watch on September 19th. It was delivered on October 11th. So being that it came from Germany to the middleman in the middle of the United States and then to me in southeast of the country, wasn't too bad of a turnaround time. So first thing you'll get when you open the box, you'll get a buttload of plenty of packaging and bubble wrap, knowing that your expensive purchase is protected. And then underneath the box were some of these cards. So first off, the most important thing, the certificate of authenticity. If I can get it into focus, there you go. So what's pretty cool about it, it not only has the details on the back, which I'll show you about shortly, but it also has an NFC function. So you can tap any smartphone that also has NFC capability, which is a lot of phones nowadays. And I'll lead you to a website that doubles up on any certificates that Breitling may have. And also, here's the info on the back. Navitimer 8, reference number right there, serial number, authenticated on September 30th. So being that I ordered it on September 19th, took only roughly 11 days, which is pretty good turnaround. Then this is the back of the certificate card, just congratulating you on the watch you purchased and that it's been verified. And here's just some additional info cards. Oh, bumped the camera right there. Little info or insight into the authentication process and different things like that. I did take a little look at the video. It was the president or director of watch authentication at eBay. He was kind of going into detail about the process a little bit, but he didn't. What I did want to find out, which I will let you guys know in the comments later once I ask eBay support, is they really touched on pre-owned watches a lot, and they specified how they open the case back and, you know, they go the whole 9 yards. But with a new watch, with what I looked at it initially, it didn't seem like they opened it, but I'm not sure if they really go that in depth. Because I mean, if you really don't open the case back, there's a decent bit you can go off of to authenticate, but I don't know if that's really, you know, the best that they could do or the full extent. So also, again, like I said, I purchased it from, or the seller through eBay was Kronex. So they provided me their own certificate as well as a little invoice and pamphlet inside this nice envelope. And now, enough talking, getting to the watch itself. So when I did see this box initially, I questioned it a little bit, just being that this watch came out in 2018, which these Breitling watch boxes came out in 2020 as I guess a movement for sustainability. So it's kind of made out of this corduroy canvas-like material. What is pretty cool though, when you pop it open, you can pop open all of these sides, and it does lay down flat for storage if you want. So as you can see, they gave me everything that's normally included with a Breitling watch. I have several others. Actually, this is funny enough, I've gotten some from Breitling boutiques and authorized dealers, and this is the first one I've gotten with this tag on it, the hang tag. So like your traditional Breitling, you got the certificate of authenticity. You can use this QR code on their website to add to your account. I already have. They kind of have a NFT system thing they're trying to start up that you can trade and buy and sell watches based off value and the, I guess, verified ownership online. Of course, here's the watch itself. Has a hang tag from Chronex themselves, so it's cool to see that eBay's leaving everything as originally sent to them. Or at least I could say the specific shop. I don't know how much this process might vary. Maybe eBay's really cracking down on it. And another thing too, again, maybe it's just my experience. I've never purchased a watch online. I've only gone in store or in person. So I don't know if this is a normal thing from Breitling or eBay themselves, the authenticator, or anything like that. Sorry, I don't have too much info on that, but it's pretty cool to see that it's a sapphire crystal front, so it doesn't necessarily need it, but it's great to see that they're, going the extra mile to protect your, of course, expensive purchase. So a little more info before I show you up close the watch. It is a 41 millimeter case. Its water resistance is up to 100 meters or 330 feet. I won't be using it that far. Also, it has a leather band, so I really don't plan on using it in the rain or swimming or anything like that. The movement inside, of course, is automatic. It's a Breitling caliber 17, I believe. Yes, it is. Based off the ETA 28-24-2 movement. So that means its accuracy is within -4 seconds or +6 seconds, every 24 hours or every day. So that does mean it is COC certified. The strap is leather, as I said. It's 21 millimeters wide. It does taper down to the buckle down here, which the Breitling B, right there. Sorry, I'm really struggling today with the focus, is engraved. And the coolest feature that I like about this watch, aside from the clean indices and the hands, the second hand everything, they perfectly touch the edge of this outer seconds marker on the dial, is the coating itself. So if you've ever held a gun, more so pistols more often, this is DLC coated, which DLC stands for diamond like carbon. It's kind of that smooth but at the same time matte finish. It's not glossy, it's not too shiny, but it basically adds scratch resistant. It's not impervious to damage, of course, but it makes it a little more durable, I guess you could say, while giving it that gunmetal finish, gunmetal like. It is a screw down crown, which I like to see for water resistance, of course. And sorry, lost my train of thought. The case thickness is 10.74 millimeters, so pretty thin, pretty slim profile. And I know you must be asking yourself what this red tag is. This is something that eBay has been doing. It says no returns if removed, so kind of a voided return policy if this happens to be removed, which is pretty cool. I don't think anybody with the intent of returning something would want to be wearing this around. It protects the seller really, but also the buyer, knowing that it wasn't touched in transit. They still did leave the sticker on the case back, which is nice to see, straight from Breitling. And yeah, just making sure I touched all the bases. Anything else to say about it? I do want to mention how it's kind of funny that this watch model is called a Navitimer. It's kind of an argument amongst Breitling fans. It's really an aviation watch. And also to mention the date feature, now that I remember, there are day-date variations of this watch, or no date whatsoever. I do like to have a date. I don't know. It's that extra thing while you're looking down. I'm used to wearing an Apple Watch sometimes, so I like having information or a lot of data, I guess I could say, at a wrist away. So yeah, I'm looking forward to use this as my everyday watch, or one of the watches I'm not afraid to bring out because of the coating and getting scratched like that. So it's not a stainless steel bracelet that I have to worry about banging up or anything like that. So yeah, if you have any questions about it or want to know more about the eBay's authentication process, just let me know down below and I'll try to answer as soon as possible in the comments. Thanks for watching.